First of all, I want to congratulate UNEP and Patrick McCall, your ambassador, to come here in Ulaanbaatar to raise the awareness of air pollution problems in Ulaanbaatar in this World Environment Day. It is very important for people in Ulaanbaatar to be aware of the danger of air pollution. Today is a beautiful day. In summer, people running, bicycling, etc. But in winter time, we had a serious problem of air pollution in Ulaanbaatar. We have many sources of air pollutants. The household, burning of coal in the stove, lots of cars. You can see Ulaanbaatar has traffic jams now, compared to 3-4 years ago. But also a lot of migrant populations coming into Ulaanbaatar. Now we have more than half of the Mongolian populations are in Ulaanbaatar. To provide them with electricity and steam, etc., you have to burn this coal-fired power plant. We have about 4 in the valley. And during winter, everyone's contribute to the air pollution. And adding to that, sometimes we have winds coming, bringing in dust, so particulate matters. And sometimes the air pollution can be really bad. This year was not as bad as last year. One of the reasons is that government started to introduce better household stove. So it's better efficiency in burning and etc. So it is very important during winter time for us to be aware of air pollution, because air pollution leads to health problems, especially ambient air quality in Ulaanbaatar. WHO has done a collaborative study with Simon Fraser University. World Bank ADB has studied nitrogen oxides, sulfur dioxides. All these levels in winters are sometimes 7 times above the WHO standards. They are very high. And it also leads to public health problems, especially for people living in the Gar area. Now, the latest study that my technical officers collaborating with Simon Fraser is to see the problems of the air pollution on the pregnant mothers and whether there will be a problem of intrauterine growth restrictions and underweight of the newborn, or even the abortions and low birth weights and things like that, whether there will be effect like that. So we have already done a study looking at the mobile air quality sampling technique, as well as the land map, using satellite maps in terms of land usage. We have the regression models, and we already show that air pollution and health in Ulaanbaatar are linked. At least last year, the Ministry of Environment and Green Development said, and this was my first year in Ulaanbaatar, first winter, yes, the pollution was there, but it was not as bad as the previous year. So the thing, it's getting better. One of the main reasons is government is introduction more improved stove with the clean burn fuel, so that doesn't lead to much of the indoor air pollution, and also doesn't belch contribute that much to the outdoor air pollution. Yes, the government is thinking of even introducing other reusable energy like solar and wind farm energy, relocating also the thermal coal-fired power plant, but those are still in discussion, and also restricting the vehicle usage during the winter, especially the government, the mayor introduced in terms of vehicle usage, not every car to be out on the street. There are twofold benefit. One is to reduce the congestion, the traffic jam, and also, of course, to reduce the emission of those vehicles. But there is still needs to introduce a higher standards of those kind of emission standards in those vehicles. And also to improve those emission standards, probably government needs to introduce also the lifetime of the vehicle, when they import vehicle, not to bring in the old vehicles with, lots of those kind of emission problems. So first, government needs to set up those emission standards, and to enforce those standards will also very much helpful in terms of reducing both the number of vehicles as well as the amount of emission during the winter time. So when we have policies on electricity, power generation, vehicle usage, indoor air, indoor heating, etc., probably for the long term and alternate energy usage, for the long term, I think the wintertime pollution in Ulaanbaatar will get much better. So we hope that the UN, as a collective UN country team, with the help of UN environmental programs from your headquarters and regional office, if we can collaborate and support the government, in the next 4 or 5 years, things will get better.